Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yoswell the Gamer's Star Trek Online, and welcome back to the Iconian War, where it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong for us. We are moving on to the second episode, Delta Flight. Or at least we will be as soon as I can find the relevant button. Which episode's Delta Flight. Indeed, Captain Paris has requested our help because we bailed him out last time, so let's see what he's got to say.
Captain Tom Paris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie to you. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide.
Or...
Report to the Cal Bryden system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
Captain Paris, note. So, what do we get for this one? Okay, a free pilot's qualification manual, 480 dilithium ore, and, ooh, this looks interesting. Plus 5 inertia, plus 12% flight speed, plus 20% slipstream, weapon powers. So basically, turbo console. Yeah, that kind of fits Tom Paris. And also a option for a neutronium alloy console. Let's face it, we're going to go for the polaric modulator, at least the first time around. Plus, of course, the usual skill points and expertise, can't forget them. Right, to the Cal Bryden system, where no doubt Captain Tom Paris will find a new way to make our lives lethally short and interesting. It's all the way over there? Ye gods. Huh, the Borg... I suppose it kind of makes sense that Battlegroup Omega is up by the Agrama sector and up towards the Delta Quadrant these days. Let's just pull to the galaxy map for a second. Zoom out. Yeah, you can kind of see edge of Borg territory there, and then it's Borg, as far as the eye can see, with a little stopping off point there for more Iconians. Right, you know what? Sod this. Gimme transwarp. Oh, that's a nice touch. Transwarp is now directly proportional to, distance. Okay, transwarp. And yoink. Yoink. Definitely a yoink. Right, begin Delta Flight. Cal Bryden Prime was a colony world with 227,000 inhabitants. Then the Iconians, well, we got 224,000 of them off, and they've broken up the planet. Okay, maybe they just need to recharge some torpedoes, I don't know. Maybe they've got harpoons. Anyhow, Tom, what have you got for us? Sorry, Captain Tom Paris. What have you got for us? A command cruiser, eh? Okay, trading up a bit. Okay, and the ship will be watching for patrols. Well, that's kind of handy. Right, so basically I could get pulled out of the meeting. Excellent. We'll have a sensor contact in 5 minutes, please. Meryl, I haven't seen you for a while.
Welcome to the USS Byrne. Normally I'm the security chief and second officer on the USS Kirk, but she took heavy damage during the battle in the Lena system. Until she gets out of dry dock, I and many of the crew accepted temporary postings to other ships. I wasn't expecting to get a request to join my father's task force, but Delta Flight is doing some good. I want to help.
Somehow I don't think a lieutenant commander gets much of a choice in her postings. And hey, I suppose it's... you've got bigger problems than crazy Klingons here, so let's get going.
We've both come a long way since the regular system, haven't we? I wasn't sure if I was getting out of that business with Bavat in one piece, but I'm sorry I haven't gotten the chance to thank you for your help until now. Thank you. Now back to the war. It's time to stop some Iconians.
Absolutely, provided we don't get any crazy Klingons showing up midway through the fight.
I'm looking forward to it too. I don't know what crazy scheme my father's cooked up this time, but the more off the wall his ideas are, the more they seem to work. With you on the team, I'm sure we'll complete this mission. But let me know if you need me to translate. Dad has this habit of talking in phrases that went out of style 400 years ago.
I'll keep that in mind. And let's face it. Ooh, right, so we can meet and greet. Well, let's... you know what, let's schmooze the crew, see if there's anybody here worth poaching off to my bridge staff. Kana, what are you doing?
The team scout. No one's better than I am at finding trouble. And believe me, I've found plenty. I borrowed my first shuttle off a landing pad when I was 10. I didn't think I'd ever have a chance to join Starfleet. But luckily, people like Captain Paris can see the person behind the incident reports. Now I have a chance to make a difference.
Memo to Shuttle Bay. Ensign Janice is nowhere.
It's a chance to know everyone on the team before the action starts. It's bad enough fighting the Heralds.
Ah, yes, indeed. Memo to Shuttle Bay. Ensign Janice is to be allowed nowhere near the shuttles without a security escort. Right, who else have we got? Ferrix and Demora. Right. Ferrix, am I going to have to beat you out an airlock?
Hello there. I'm Ferrix, and I'm well, I don't have a specialization like most of the others, but Captain Paris calls me the cook. I don't know why. I could burn water, but it seems to amuse him for some reason. I'm a trader and blockade runner. Any place where there's conflict, there's usually a few good deals to be made. I wasn't too sure about leaving the Delta Quadrant, knowing the territory is a good part of staying alive, you know. But Tom convinced me. And except for all the Heralds trying to kill us, it's not too bad so far.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that that's not going to change.
You
Welcome
know,
aboard.
One of the things I've enjoyed the most about coming here is the opportunity to get to know people from other cultures. Klingons, Romulans, humans, Andorians, Betazoids. So many different and intriguing species. Say, after this mission, how about we grab a drink? And I can tell you about the third time I left Benth in custody and then broke through a Voth defense line to recover the lost chalice of Zilma.
I assume that the first and second times ended up with you back in Benth custody, but okay, fair enough, you're our sneaky guy. Demora, what have you got?
Jolan True, do you understand ancient Earth humor? Paris, the older one, keeps asking me if I am 2 weeks from retirement. Is that supposed to be humorous?
No, he's asking if you've updated your will and are willing to die on this mission, because that's what 2 weeks from retirement usually means.
I thought so. Look, when things get messy out there, and they will, stick with the team and keep your head down. If we work together, we might just get out of this in one piece. Most of us, anyway.
I'm calling it now. He's dead. Dead, 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 dead. He could only be more doomed if he knew who shot JFK and had the proof on him but hadn't told anyone, had a life insurance policy for $2 million he hadn't quite got signed and approved yet, and knew where the lost chalice of the House of Rix was stored. Although, probably best not to tell Ferrix about that one, he might get ideas. Right, who else have we got? Andrew Weston, hey? Let's have a chat.
Andrew Weston, all-around genius. Don't let the lack of pips on my collar fool you. I'm just as good as anyone from Starfleet. Better even, because I don't let the rules get in my way. I spent some time at the Academy, but I left when I realized Starfleet wasn't for me. Rahl stayed. Always wondered if things would have been different for us if she'd had the courage to walk away when I did.
Presumably you were left before you were booted out. Okay, Meryl had her own path,
Rahl
it
and I
appeared.
had a good thing for a while, but I don't know if it would have worked. If you think her dad's trouble, you should meet her mother. That is a scary, scary woman. Anyway, my main focus is computers, specifically encryption algorithms. I've been studying the Iconian tech, and I think I've made some inroads into the fractals they're using for... You know what? The details don't matter. When it comes to taking out Iconian security protocols, I'm the man for the job.
Just keep your focus on the job. Memo to security. Mr. Weston is not to be allowed to connect to the Kel's systems no matter what. Right, and who else have we got here? Ah, Guroth. I assume you are here to break skulls.
Warrior, join with us and stab at the heart of the Iconians. We will either be victorious or we race towards Stovacor. Today is a good day.
Don't finish that sentence. Kapla.
I am the team's weapons expert. Most weapons on ships are too puny. I make them strong. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you loaded 5 quantum torpedoes into one casing?
You have to reinforce the tubes, but the result is most satisfying.
Only 5? You should meet my tactical officer sometime. I once saw the man stuff 81 warheads into a casing. Torpedo spread 3, high yield of targets. This was back before they introduced the new safety protocols and limited it to 5 targets, but we got 81 warheads out of a single shot, so this amateur make them strong, honestly. Is he half pack-led? I'll consider trying it, though, if only because you have a singular lack of ambition. Honestly, 5 torpedoes, is that all? Right, Captain Tom Paris.
Thanks for coming. Nice to see you again, especially after what happened at New Romulus and Lanus. As you well know, the war is not going too well. Delta Flight is one of the ways we're trying to change that. We're a cross-faction team picked for our abilities, not our politics. Now the Alliance needs us to handle an important mission. I hate putting your crew at risk too, but we're gonna need you on this one.
Of course you're gonna need us. Starfleet always calls us in when it's about to hit the fan. What do you need?
Oh, not much. We're just gonna slip into a heavily guarded system that the Iconians already control, avoid detection and probable destruction, steal a Solanae device that could give them a beachhead in our dimension, and escape with our lives. Sound like fun?
Oh yeah. I mean, let's face it, as ways of committing suicide go, it's one of the more interesting ones. Besides, I have a cloaking device, remember?
So this used to be Calbryden 3. Intelligence believes that the Iconians destroyed the planet to gather materials for a subspace disruption device. We think they intend to use this device to open a door for their Solanae forces to enter our space.
A whole new fleet for the Iconians? We can't let that happen.
Exactly. But the planetary debris has created an asteroid field, and the mineral content of those asteroids will shield us from the Iconian sensor arrays. I've plotted a course for us, but we'll still need to watch for the Herald patrols.
Cloaking device.
The device is in the center of the debris. Weston will override their computers while we run interference. Once the station's shields are down, we'll eliminate it and the device with extreme prejudice.
Is that another reference from that ancient program about impossible missions you like to watch?
Something like that. The Alliance doesn't have a fleet to send against this station. We're it. If we can't do it, no one can.
So, no pressure.
None whatsoever. Welcome to
The
Starfleet.
best flying you've ever done, because that's what we're gonna need to complete this mission. Let's head them up and move them out.
Round 'em up. If you're going to use the phrases, at least... Oh, well, I suppose 400 years old. It's round 'em up, Tom. Round 'em up. Right, transport me directly to the bridge. And then we're going to show this bunch of amateurs how it's done. Right. Okay, so why am I even surprised we're on point?
The planet known as Calbryden 3, uninhabited, luckily, but they had high amounts of topaline, uridium, and boronite. When the boronite and uridium are combined and exposed to an electrical charge, they create spatially inverted tetrions. Lots of spatially inverted tetrions. That's why the Heralds are here, to create a pocket of our space where the Solanae can survive. From there, they'll expand, and what's good for the Solanae is fairly terrible for us.
Yeah, you remodeled the bridge in short order, didn't you? Okay, so all we have to do is stop the system's biggest lightning storm from going off. Sounds like we arrived in the nick of
Heralds set
time.
up a security beacon at the entrance to this system. We'll need to disable it before we can attempt to slip through this asteroid field.
And doing that won't set off every alarm in the system anyway. Right, cloak her up. Hit right button, cloak her up. And toddle forwards. What have we got here? One security perimeter satellite. Little squirt of impulse. And then tiptoe forwards.
Okay, Weston. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to take down this security grid. We only have a limited amount of time before a patrol comes by and finds us.
Okay, so how do we do
I
that?
need help inputting the proper subspace frequencies as I use my deflector dish to cycle through the possibilities. You'll need to match the alpha, beta, and gamma bands. With my subroutine scrambler, that should be enough to break through their security.
Right, let's go. Start the sequence. Okay, alpha scanner at 3, beta value at 9, gamma value at 1. Alpha lock, gamma lock. Then wait for beta to tick round. Lock. Execute the override.
Hurry!
Okay, here's the good news. The topoline and the planetary debris will hide us from the Herald sensors. Now keep the larger deposits between your ship and the Iconian station. If you stray too far off the path, they'll find us. So keep moving and stay in formation. If you encounter any patrols, take them out as quickly as you can. We need to get in position before the Heralds know we're here.
Okay, we
How
can
would you
do
rate your
that.
piloting abilities?
Excuse me, I may even rifle on.
Now,
And we have full impulse, and we'll just hit our markers.
try to stick to the path I've outlined.
Really, follow planned course. Do we get the mark for that? Avoid detection in 10 seconds. Right, well, we are at full impulse, so 3, 2, 1. There we go. 8
The mineral
seconds.
content of the asteroids will
Boost
shield us from the Herald
engines.
sensors. Try to stay in formation
3,
with the rest of the
2,
squadron.
1. Yoink. I'm sorry we hit that.
Let's get going. Stick close to the path on your HUD, or the Heralds will pick up our energy signatures on their sensors.
Ready. I'm not sure why you stopped us anyway. Let's keep moving.
And light the fires.
Okay, that one you got right.
I'm not sure what that means. Is it some kind of alpha quadrant thing?
Kinda. I'll explain it later,
Shit.
Ferrex.
Fire your proton packs, kids. The next turn is a tight one.
Yoink. Half throttle and then full up. Then back to full speed.
Easy
Good thing I'm
enough
not...
for a talented, handsome pilot like myself.
Everyone's mom tells them they're handsome, Ferrex.
Friendly fire. Ow, I'm wounded.
Yeah, cut the comm chatter, guys, here.
More chances of being spotted.
Race you!
3, 2...
Torpedoes
We're
loaded
in luck.
and ready.
Sensors show that this asteroid is mostly hollow. If we blow through where the rock is thinnest, we can slip through without being detected.
And they won't notice the massive explosion. Ready to fire!
Fire in the hole!
Full ahead. Still at full impulse. Come up. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on.
This reminds
Yoink.
me of flying through Earth's space dock. They don't like it when you do that at full impulse.
Yeah. Wait. Who let Ferrex fly inside ESD?
Yeah, it's a little
Let's get
awkward.
going.
No
Stick
comment.
close to the path.
Yeah, come on. Accelerate, damn it. Do I need faster impulse drives? I mean, I'm at full impulse. This thing can't go any faster.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy night.
Okay. Keep it rolling.
Ha!
Yoink.
I've flown through worse in the
Let's get going.
Badlands.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Unless I need to load a hyper impulse drive from somewhere. Okay, this is more like it.
Whoa,
Some of those...
Watch the paint job there, Tiger.
Don't be a rear seat pilot.
I think you mean backseat driver.
No, she means rear seat pilot.
Flying. Sir.
Haha. Okay.
Herald patrol up ahead.
Yoink.
Take them out before they
Yoink.
can warn the others.
Yoink. Dumped from impulse. Little squirt there. Load everything. Fire.
Jam your outgoing transmissions. But it won't last.
Well, then we better make this quick, hadn't we? Target that solar gateway. Good job. Right. Next lead on the Vonf. Lock in again. Come round.
We're taking on boarding parties.
Okay, and I thought I was having a bad attack run.
Damn it.
Good
Hang
night.
on, Morale. I'm bringing a team over to help.
Take out those heralds.
Yeah. Okay, yoink. Right, so the USS Pratchett. Okay, yeah, that's a nice touch. Right, the Cortar as
Back
well.
over here. Get a team and get over to Morale's ship.
Transporting. Let's go clean some Iconians off. If Morale is about to get kidnapped again.
My team and the Burns crew have cleared most of the boarding parties, but there are still Heralds trying to get to the bridge and more pinning me down near the armory. Head toward me. If we can team up, we can make a push towards the bridge.
And if I remember this layout of ship correctly, the armory... Ooh, new red alert panel. Okay, that's a nice touch. Okay. As I was saying, if I remember this layout of ship correctly, the armory is this way. Yoink. Get the radiation out. Dump a disruptor field on them. And then just begin the fragging. No, you don't. Down you go. Nope. I was knocking you down, not the other way around. Smack. Come on. Oh, sorry. Let's just... Yoink. No, that doesn't work either. Mechanical constructs cannot be, life force drained. For some reason, I'm more surprised by that than I should be. Tom, you can come out now. Unseal the armory doors. Hi, you guys done? Ah, Captain Tom
Fell
Paris.
back here to grab some phaser rifles and got bottled up by those heralds. Thanks for the help.
Wait. You beamed aboard without a proper weapons loadout? Ye gods. This is why we have transporter buffers, Paris.
The crew has sealed off the bridge and locked the ship's computers down, but the heralds aren't giving up. All of the remaining boarding parties are moving toward the bridge. If we don't get there before the heralds break through, they'll slaughter everyone there and set the ship to self-destruct.
Well, we can override that, can't we? Transporters, vent the ship.
My away
Oh,
team's
well.
medic is already helping the Burns crew. Since your team is here, my people can take the wounded to a transporter and get them to safety.
Yep, we cleared a path. Take the left, just follow the trail of corpses.
Now that you and your team are here, we can clear out the remaining heralds, get to a turbo lift, and head to the bridge. Lock and load, everybody. It's time to save the day.
Someone explained to this man that one photon grenade into a bridge wrecks boarding parties that are that stupid. Right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a counter-boarding action to field. Right, so we'll drop this containment field. Yeah, that seems to have stumped him quite effectively. Right. So, password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Yoink. Have a grenade. And then have a bullet to the, I don't know, skull? Is that even the right term for these things? Brain case? Processor case? Ah, who cares, it's dead. Come on. Right, how are we doing? There we go. Wait, what? Okay, oh, wait, no, it's getting fused. Come on, where are you? Where did it go? No, I think we actually killed it as it was fusing, so it doesn't count. That's fine. Hey guys, we're here to frag you, or at least to save our own people. Have some radiation. I'm told it's good for you, or at least it's good for us. Maybe not for you. And that is another fuse. Okay, stand clear, wait for the... Oh, right, it's their self-destruct. Fine. So stand clear of Iconians that are doing that. And, of course, hoover up the loot. Right, to the turbo lift. Okay, unseal the doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yoink. Master Starfleet override codes. And then we'll do a very stupid thing. Fire, I think, drop that brute. Yeah, I'm sure you could. In the meantime, we will start by dropping this defiler. I said we'll start by dropping this defiler. No, you don't. Come on, down you go. Down you go. If you're gonna die, do it. Thank you. Right. And then we'll just finish up the remaining constructs. Tom, oh, of course he's using a Delta Force rifle. Makes perfect sense, really. Sorry, Delta Alliance rifle. Right, morale, now that we've shot up your bridge, how are we?
I think that's the last of them. What's our status?
We're secure. You're the only one who was stupid enough to have your shields go down and get boarded.
Your ship is damaged and you have crew in sickbay, Morale. I don't want any unnecessary casualties. I have great respect for your abilities, but if this is some sort of Klingon, glory-seeking, never give up, today is a good day to die kind of thing...
I'm gonna be over on my ship. When you two are done killing each other...
Everyone on this ship knew the risks when we started this mission, including me. The boarding parties are gone, and we need to keep moving. We have to get to the station and finish our mission before we run into any more Herald patrols.
Right, speaking of which, can your ship continue?
As much as I hate to say it, you're right. If we live through this, your mom is going to be so proud, but she's going to think I was an idiot for trying to hold you back. That's if we live. What do we need to do to get your ship back up and running?
Well, we can start by cleaning up the bullet holes in the walls. Sorry about that.
I know a few of Andrew's tricks. Used one of his encrypted override codes to lock the Heralds out of our computers so they couldn't take control of the ship. I could use some extra hands to get these systems restored.
Okay.
Good job on the computers, Morale, but Andrew? Did he teach you anything else that got him sent to a penal colony?
Says the pot to the kettle. Anyhow, let's get the burn back online. So we'll start with the power relays. Tap, 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 tap. Okay, done. Now we just need to unlock the computers. And nasty surprise in 3, 2, 1. Nope.
Let's both get back to our ships and finish this.
Excellent. Beam me up.
The Heralds are going to notice one of their patrols is missing. Let's move.
Right, but before we do that, I am just going to discreetly find... Wait, I am running a hyper-impulse engine. Am I? Oh no, standard rate impulse. Do I have a hyper-impulse available? No. No, I don't. Should have thought of that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are doing this and want objectives, for God's sakes, pack a hyper-impulse drive for this section. I'm ready when you are. Full impulse. Or at least deuterium surplus. Come on.
I got some scans of those ships. Should give me an advantage when we get to the station.
We're coming up on the center of their operations.
3. If you people could please catch up. 4. 5. And we'll come up on the station in...
Detecting Solanae energy signatures ahead. Solanae, ugh. They give me the creeps.
Going to cloak. And then dumping from impulse. Yeah, that's exactly what I intend to do. Lay onto the first Vomph. Cut to half speed. And then line up the usual combo. Oh wow, invisible gunshots again. I haven't seen that in a bit. Oop, took a bit of a clout there from the turbulence. Doesn't really matter. Intel scanners are away. And with a bit of luck, boom. Oh, we have another battleship incoming. Fine. We'll just start by locking you down quickly. And then they go pop. So that is that. Can we get some decent loot from this? Yeah, disruptor dual heavies, worth having. Right, let's move on. Oh, and that must be... Oh, didn't quite get a good look at it.
You're up. We'll keep them busy.
On it.
Iconian energy signature detected.
Oh, it's the planet killer again.
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern, Paris Delta 2.
That would... Bollocks, they got the nerd.
We can't do this without Weston.
Yes, we can. Guns.
I can do it. Andrew gave me a backup copy of his algorithms in case something happened.
We're falling back.
Dad, I know you mean well, but I have to do this. You know what will happen if the Solanae can break through. We'll lose everything.
Okay, Moral. You can be almost as stubborn as your mother, but I know when I'm beat. Alright, people, you heard her. We're going in hot. Cover Moral's ship so she can finish this. We are Delta Flight, and we will not be stopped.
Except for the ones that they've just blown up. Right, engage the backup nerd. And we now need to kill... Oh yes, that. Okay, right, one Iadon Dreadnought. Okay, break clear. We'll start by taking out that gateway. Yoink, and then lay onto the Dreadnought. Let's see what this thing's got. The last time we had one of these, it had plot armor. Intel drones away. I said intel drones away. Get me a scan. Emergency power to weapons. Basically pour it on, wait for the shield to collapse and the scan to kick back. Oh boy, they're getting through the shields. Transfer strength. Engineering team, got you. And then drop its firepower to shut it down. Surgical up again. Well, that's nice. Okay, the we'll kill the shielding nodes quickly. If those look interestingly vulnerable.
We're getting there. Attack the dreadnought.
Oh, wait. Okay, so it's a multi-phase fight. Fine. Loop round again. More damage onto the dreadnought. Surgical strikes comes back. We'll override safeties as well. Looking at the quarter, I'm guessing that's the Klingon piloting ship. Just speculating, of course. Scan out. Lay on, drop its defenses.
Take them out now.
Go evasive. We need to get around there fast. Come on, give me target lock. There's one. Bombs away.
Last node. Destroy it. I need to take out the dreadnought and finish this. Shields are offline.
Done.
Destroy the dreadnought.
Wait, so was the dreadnought being shielded by the station? Ah, who cares? Blow it up. Blow it all up. Let's just go maniacal. Photonic fleet up. Emergency power engaged. And high yield armed. And that takes care of one remarkably passive dreadnought. I can only assume that they had drained their batteries when they killed off the nerd. Oh well, he was good for something. Right, let's just do some loot. Covalent array.
And it's not just to bring their shields up. I think they're activating the station. They're trying to bring the Solanae through. Give me just Got it. Core shields down. Hit him now.
How many bridges have you got on that ship? Not now, however. I need to loot. Okay. Oh, plus the inventory's full. Dumps the loot. Priorities, ladies and gentlemen. After all, what's the point of... There we go. Right. Destroy the... Oh, wait, no. Answer hail. Destroy the station. There we go. Ah, cutscene.
Detecting a power surge.
I have their main computer. They're still trying to start the conversion process, but their shields are completely down.
Okay, let's blow up this thing and head home.
Presumably we just hit something the size of a small rat.
Evasive maneuvers.
Well, he knows how to... Oh, fuck. Nostalgia. It's a powerful, powerful thing. Right.
Interesting in the computer system before the station blew. It's coordinates for another sphere, and this one looks to be very strategically important. It might even be a secondary hub for the Iconian gateway network. I grabbed everything on it I can find. I'll transmit the files to Captain Cogran at Alliance Command. Maybe he can get a team together to investigate.
No, he'll just send me, because that's the way these things go. It was a pleasure working with you, Lieutenant Commander, and you appear to have found the next wave the Federation will attempt to get me killed.
The station is destroyed, and we've completed our mission. But not without paying a price. Weston was a talented engineer and a damn fine pilot. He may not have wanted to be in Starfleet, but there was a time I didn't think I was Starfleet material either. Sometimes rebels make the best officers. We know our duty. We just have our own way of getting it done.
Yes, well, this kind of thinking will get you into trouble, but...
Exactly. It's been a pleasure flying with you. Maybe we can do it again sometime before this thing ends. Consider yourself an honorary member of Delta Flight.
Absolutely. Welcome to the latest addition to the Suicide Squad, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Tom Paris. And that brings us to the conclusion of Delta Flight. A lot shorter and a lot less ominous than the previous one.
But we needed a victory today. Thanks to you, we have one. Defeating a Herald Dreadnought is a significant achievement. Destroying their station and keeping the Solanae locked in subspace is even more valuable. The number of ships and soldiers we have is finite. We cannot allow the Iconians to have a numerical advantage, as well as a technological one. I will examine the files Lieutenant Commander Paris managed to recover from the Herald computers. Perhaps a strike on this space she found will be our next move.
Indeed, perhaps it will. We shall collect our Polaric modulator, and then we need to decide who is going to get the pilot training. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Delta Flight from Paris. Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Yosel. That has been Delta Flight. A bit shorter than Blood of the Ancients. Not quite so plot heavy, perhaps, but it's introduced us to the expendable cast of Season 10. with the possible exceptions of Tom and Miral. However, until next time, farewell. I have a sphere to go and blow up.